Flourish has grown so much from when we first started. And I wanted to take some time to talk about where we came from, who we are, what we do, and where we're going. I felt several years ago like God had asked me to start a podcast. And like the stubborn person I am, I was not obedient to that. I did not follow through with that. And so several years later, I kept feeling it. I was feeling it so strong. And so one day I was driving home from the office and I said, God, if this is you, if this is something that you want to happen, I need you to make it abundantly clear to me. So the next day, literally, my close friend Anna texted me and said, hey, we should start a podcast. And I was like, I'm not going to argue that. So we started Flourish. She came to me with a vision that she had laid on her heart years ago called Flourish, and we launched the podcast together. And everything was going great. And I'm driving home from the office again one day on the same stretch of road. And I feel like God asks me, Brandy, what would you give it all for? What would you surrender everything for, to give it all the things you've worked for up? What would that be? And I got this vision, this clear image of me speaking to thousands of women, me getting to help champion women to be fully known, fully loved, for people to feel embraced, for people to feel the power of confessing sin, of boasting in weakness, and finding real, deep community. And I was like, that's it. That is what I would give everything up for. That is a calling worth stepping into. Several months later, I am at a conference. I am thinking about the things that I've built so far and the things that God has done in my life so graciously. And I feel like He tells me, I am going to expand this. I am calling you to a newer height. I am calling you to a new place in your ministry. I'm going to expand the things you've already built. I had been concentrating on small groups of women in my own hub, in my own community, and I felt like God said, I've given you the secret sauce to take this into the world so that every woman can flourish. And He was right. Because Flourish didn't stay a podcast. It became Bible studies. It became a team of women pouring into the ministry of Flourish. It became a table where women sit at now. It became a movement. This is a place where we are rooted in Scripture. God gave me Jeremiah 17:7-8 to anchor Flourish to. And it reminds us that as long as we stay close to the water and build our roots there, we will flourish even in the driest seasons. We will continue to bear fruit, and we do that together. We are fueled by surrender. We are marked by women who show up again and again and give their whole hearts to this ministry. Flourish was not my idea. Flourish was a calling, a little whisper that I chose to say yes to. And Flourish was not born out of the ordinary. It was born out of a simple drive home, a text, smoothies with a friend, dreaming of what could be. This has become a place where extraordinary things happen. This is a place where women meet Jesus, where they build deep roots, and where they live empowered with arms linked together. So if you're longing for that kind of life, if you're longing for the depth in relationships, if you're longing to flourish, I encourage you to come take a seat at our table. Join our Facebook group, our private Facebook group called The Flourish Table. Go over to our Instagram, visit our website at www.untilallflourish.com. That is where you'll find Bible studies for you to start. That is where you can sign up for our newsletter so you never miss a moment. Just come be a part of what we are doing here at Flourish, because I really believe that we are just getting started.